for tonight's contest. First, from the visiting Westview Wildcats, senior number 4, Ian Bautista. Sophomore number 5, Zakai Smith. Senior number 11, Anders Peterson. Senior number 20, Dashiell Nicely. And senior number 21, Andrew Sue. Head coach of the Wildcats, Mike Wolf. And now for your Aloha Warriors junior number 2, Wyatt Kalia Hoover. Sophomore number 3, Marion Hurley. Sophomore number 5, Jackson Ivey. Sophomore number 10, Joseph Adair. And freshman number 11, Matt Lee. Head coach of the Warriors, Kevin Bledsoe. Officials for tonight's contest, Chris Carey, Steve Briscoe, and Ray Roberts.
Another day, another Metro League contest here at Aloha High School. I said last of the Metro League teams, Aloha has not played yet this season. After this game, they will go around and repeat playing all those teams one more time. And the game will begin with a technical foul on the Wildcats. A book foul. And then Joseph Adair misses the first shot. Misses both of them, and it'll be a 0-0 start, but a guaranteed Aloha basketball to begin the game. It'll begin with Jamarian Hurley and the Warriors after the book technical to start the game for Westview, so Aloha a chance to lead before the game even started, but missed the free throws. Out to Wyatt Hooper to begin the game. Ball was tipped. And it's going to go back in the hands of Joseph Adair for the Warriors. To Jamarian Hurley. Off to Wyatt Hooper. Wyatt Hooper swings it back out. Jamarian Hurley gets the 3 blocked. Here we go. Over the way. Get the reverse layup to go for Dash Nicely. One of the key returnees from Westview from last year's team. Lost a couple players. The big one they lost was Peyton Reed, a big loss for the Wildcats, but so far they did them pretty good actually without him. Still a top 10 team on pace to make it to the Child Center. And off pass for the Wildcats. Swing around. A little bit of issues here being set up. There we go. Shot's no good, but the layup missed. And another offensive rebound. And the layup to go for the Wildcats. For Andrew, I believe that was Andrew Sue. He's just wearing a different number here. Usually wears number 3, it looks like, from what I've looking at. Wearing number 21 tonight, though. Should be the swing off, the drive inside, but he stepped out of bounds. Or, no, he traveled. Still goes back to the Warriors nonetheless. Here 4-0, 6.6 to go here in the first. Go back in bounds with the Warriors. They trail 4-0. With 6:15 to go here in the first quarter. It's going to be Joseph Adair all the way inside. Takes the tough shot, but it's blocked again. Another block for Dash Nicely. And we'll head down. Swings it out for the Wildcats. It's going to be the drive inside, the pass to Andrew Sue. He gets it to go for the Wildcats. And it's 6-0 Wildcats. 5:45 to go here in the first quarter. Overcourt pass for the Warriors to Joseph Adair. Has a wide open Jamarian Hurley, but doesn't see him. And loses the ball. Stolen by the Wildcats again. Andrew Sue. Can't get two more. Dash Nicely gets the and one to go for the Wildcats.
Warriors number 5, Jackson.
And the foul was was going with contact on Andrew Sue, so not dashed nicely. So it'll be 2 shots for Andrew Sue. First shot's no good for the Wildcats. Stay 6-0 Westview. Here, 5:32 to go here in the first. Second shot's also good. 7-0 Wildcats. Back in bounds to Jamarian Hurley and the Warriors. They trail 7-0, 5:30 to go here in the first quarter. Pass out to Jamarian Hurley. Back to Jackson Ivey. Jackson Ivey gets across half court. Sheds Andrew Sue, finds Jamarian Hurley. Jamarian Hurley takes the fadeaway jumper. No good. And it's rebounded by the Wildcats. That time by Anders Peterson. Tough pass to 3. Good for Peterson. And the Westview crowd goes wild. Here we go. It's me, Joseph there at the basketball for the Warriors. Hand off to Jamarian Hurley. Jamarian Hurley passes inside to Joseph there. Joseph there all the way to the basket. Can't get it to go. Rebound, dash nicely. Dash nicely. Travels before the foul, and it's going to be Aloha basketball with 4:35 to go here in the first quarter. Back in bounds to Jamarian Hurley and the Warriors. Compared to Jackson Ivey, they trail 10-0, 4:30 to go here in the first quarter. Pass to Jamarian Hurley, and the pass is nearly stolen by Dash Nicely, but instead it'll be stolen by Takai Smith. The 3 for Andrew Sue goes over the basket, and it's going to be turnover by Rule, and it's going to go. And Kyle Parkhouse comes into the game for the Wildcats to replace Dash Nicely. Here we go, nearly stolen, but there'll be a foul on the Wildcats. And it's going to stay with the Warriors here with 4:13 to go here in the first. And it's going to be back in bounds to Jamarian Hurley and the Warriors. They trail 10-0. It's going to be just there. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Kyle Parkhouse, the 6'6 junior. And the 3 for the Wildcats. No good. Rebound Jackson Ivey for the Warriors. Now under 4 minutes. Hopefully that fixed stream if there's any issues. Foul here. 13-0. Low trails to the Wildcats. Jackson Ivey the throw in though. And it's going to be out to Wyatt Hooper. Here goes Wyatt Hooper with the ball. Wide open lay for Jamarian Hurley. Can't get it to go though. And it's going to be rebounded by the Wildcats. A little struggle there for Gray Miller, the Wildcats. And it's out of bounds to Westview with 1:11 to go here in the first quarter. Here we go, back in bounds with Takai Smith and the Wildcats. And be punt fake 3 again for Gray. Swing out, the 3 is short. And another offensive rebound for the Wildcats. And a chance to slow things down here a little bit. So they want to play fast. They're just trying to get something going here. Back against Takai Smith, a quick swing out to Suhaz Pinamanaim. Back to Kyle Parkhouse. Tries to drive it inside here, 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Tony swing out, and the day range 3 again for Takai Smith, no good. Offensive rebound for the Wildcats again. Here we go. It's going to be great again. Pass it back out. 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Trying to drive inside, nearly lost the ball. As he out of the key, he does. And the pass inside. And Parkhouse gets his layup to go here. 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. There you go. 10 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Joseph there at the wide open 3, but it's blocked. Rolls out. Wildcats recover. Layup the buzzer, draws the foul. And of 2.2 seconds to go here, Lee Westview to shoot 2 at the free throw line. This time it'll be Ray Miller for the Wildcats.
Number 1, Ray Miller. 2 shots.
First shot is no good for the Wildcats. It's 15-0 Westview. Second shot's up. Sounds good. And Jermaine Hurley. Half-court shot, the buzzer. No good. At the end of the first quarter, it's going to be 16-0 Westview. And the first scoreless quarter all season for the Warriors. A little bit shocking there. It seems like both teams have been a little bit quiet both ways. It's been kind of a weird start here for both these teams. 16-0 Westview at the end of the first quarter. Third quarter intermission, 16-0. The Wildcats lead over the Warriors here. Bit of a slow quarter for both these teams. So we'll see what happens these next 3 quarters here at Aloha. For now, be Westview ball to start quarter number 2 here at Aloha. Here we go, back in bounds with the Wildcats. Quarter number 2 now underway. Begins with Wildcats. And that was Ian Ballista, start with it, for Westview. And the swing out for the Wildcats. They give it off to, that time, Jackson Welch. Inside of bounds, the Warriors on the opening drive. And the Warriors get the basketball for the first time here in the second quarter. Here we go, back in bounds with Aloha. Joseph Adair at the ball. To be Joseph Adair. Give him the pass off here. It's Joseph Adair with somewhere to go. Finds Jermaine Hurley. Jermaine Hurley has an offensive foul. And it's going to go back to the Wildcats here of 7:23 to go in the first half. Here we go. Back in bounds with the Wildcats. They lead 16-0 here. 7:15 to go here in the first quarter. It's going to be... And a timeout will be called by the Wildcats. 16-0 here at Aloha. Wildcats lead over the Warriors with 7:11 to go here in the first half at Aloha. Nearing the end of the timeout, 16-0. Westview leads over the Warriors. Here, 7:11 to go here in the first half. And it's going to be Aloha basketball. Here goes Westview back in bounds with the ball. It's going to be the swing out and the 3. Drain that time, and Ian Lewis gets his 3. And it's 19-0 Wildcats. Here we go. Here goes Jackson Ivey with the ball for the Warriors, off to Mo Abubaker. Mo gets off to Joseph Adair. Joseph Adair lost the ball. Able to hold on to it, though. Joseph Adair gets it up, no good. And Westview gets the rebound. And a travel will be called on the Wildcats. And it's going to go right back to the Warriors. After Westview gets stopped. And that'll be Warriors throwing it back inbounds. Back inbounds to Jermaine Hurley and the Warriors. 6:30 to go in the first half. They trailed 19-0. Mo Baker to Joseph there. Joseph there drives inside. There's someone to go. Takes the fadeaway. Drain for Joseph there. Puts the Warriors on the board. What a shot there by Joseph Adair. 19-2. Here you go. Here goes Westview. And a foul will be called on the Warriors with Joseph Adair that time. We'll stay at the Wildcats. 6:11 to go here in the first quarter. Back in bounds with the Wildcats. They lead 19-2, and it's going to be this time Ian with the ball again for the Wildcats. Swing over, back out. Off the dash nicely. Ian drives inside, fade away. Good for Ian, and it's 21-2. 5:45 left to go here in the first half. Here we go. Here goes Jermaine Hurley for the Warriors. Jermaine Hurley all the way to the basket. Gets it to go for the Warriors. 21-4. Here we go. Here goes Ian the pass to dash nicely. Swings it back out. The three again for the Wildcats. No good. Rebound Mo Abubaker for the Warriors. Here goes Jermaine Hurley for the Warriors. Out to Mo Abubaker. Mo Abubaker has a jump ball called, and it's going to stay with the Warriors here with 5 minutes to go in the first half. Here back in bounds with the Warriors. Jackson Ivey drives inside. Jackson Ivey trying to get a pass off. Tough pass. Can't get it off. It's to be taken back by Suaz Penamanini. And an offensive foul on the Wildcats. And it's going to go back to the Warriors before 49 to go here in the first half. Here we go.
Substitution for the Warriors, taking number 11, Zach.
Here we go, back in bounds with Jermaine Hurley and the Warriors. It's me, Jermaine Hurley. Out to Wyatt Hooper. Wyatt Hooper drives inside, finds a wide open Jermaine Hurley. He takes the wide open three. A little to the right, though. No good. End up by the Wildcats. Here we go. It's going to be, that time Westview the ball is Diego Durant. And no good. Rebound by Suaz. Keeps the drive alive for the Wildcats. Here we go. 4 minutes to go here in the first half. Finds that out. And stolen by Mo Abubaker. And with 3:55 to go here in the first half, it'll be Warriors back with the basketball. Jackson Ivey lost the ball, but a foul will be called. And Dash nicely almost dribbled that ball a little more aggressively. Went high, but didn't dribble it hard enough. Otherwise, that would have been a technical on him. Close call there for Dash nicely. Here we go, back in bounds with Jermaine Hurley and the Warriors. 3:45 to go here in the first half. It's going to be Jackson Ivey with the ball. Off to Wyatt Hooper. Wyatt Hooper looking for somewhere to go. Finds Jackson Ivey on the pass. Jackson Ivey gets a screen from Mo Abubaker. Trying to drive. Fakes him out, drives all the way out. Finds Jermaine Hurley on the pass. 10 on the shot clock for the Warriors. It's going to be Jackson Ivey drives inside. And gets it in between Zach Lee and Jermaine Hurley. And it'll be out for the Wildcats. Here, 3:23 to go in the first half. Back in bounds with the Wildcats. They lead 21-4. And it's going to be Kyle Parkhouse with the layup to go. Only 7 points in this quarter so far for Westview. It's been a 7-4 quarter. So believe it or not, Aloha has actually been competing with Westview this entire quarter. It's been a great job by the Warriors. Mo Baker gets the basket to go, 23-6. Here we go. Here goes Andrew Sue, the pass. Double pass, a third pass. And now it's going to be off to Kyle Parkhouse, but it's going to be an offensive foul. And it's going to go back to the Warriors with 2:34 to go here in the first half.
Offensive foul, Westview number 32, Kyle Parkhouse. 13 foul, taking on the Westview.
Here we go. Back in bounds with the Warriors. They trail 23-6. To Jamarian Hurley. Here goes Jackson with the basketball. And a 10-second backcourt violation. And it's going to go back to the Wildcats with 2:22 to go here in the first half now. Back in bounds with the Wildcats. They get the pass out, but lost it. And it'll go to the Warriors. We have 2:13 to go here in the first half. Here we go, back in bounds with White Hooper and the Warriors. White Hooper finds Jackson Ivy, and a beautiful cut for Jackson Ivy. And Jackson Ivy gets the basket to go. Here we go. Andrews with the basketball for the Warriors. Here goes Jackson Ivy. Gives it to Kyle Parkhouse. Russ on a cut, but lost it. Able to recover it, though. And a damn range three again. And it's no good. Rebound. White Hooper. Here goes White Hooper, slowing it down and trying to set something up. He lost the ball. Instead, he'll try to drive all the way to the basket. And it's blocked by the Wildcats. And tough flip, but it rolls out. But an offensive rebound for the Wildcats. Swings it out. Andrew Sue has the wide open three. That rolls in for Andrew Sue. Here we go. Gives the ball back to White Hooper for the Warriors. Jermaine Hurley out to Zach Lee. Zach Lee for three. That's no good. A rebound by Gray Miller. Wildcats. Here we go. It's going to be drive inside for Kyle Parkhouse. Kyle Parkhouse back out. And he finds a little from Cat. That time, Andrews Peterson. And continuing their drive to swing rounds in Kyle Parkhouse. Can't get it to go. Rebound, Mo Abubaker. And here comes the final 30 seconds of the first half. It's going to be Jermaine Hurley with the basketball for the Warriors. Off to Zach Lee. To Wyatt Hooper. Wyatt Hooper. To Jermaine Hurley. Back to Mo Abubaker to Zach Lee. Zach Lee drives inside. Finds Jackson Ivy, and a beautiful pass. Jackson Ivy for three. That's no good. Rebound Cats. See half-court shot at the buzzer. Almost got it. 26 at the end of the first half. Only 10-6 on the score for the second quarter. Aloha really actually kept up there with Westview in the second quarter. Great job there by Aloha. And it's 168 at the end of the first quarter, or first half, here at Aloha. Halftime. Second half is underway here at Aloha. Begins with Westview this time. And it's going to be the opening drive for Ian with the basketball. And it's going to be Parkhouse, or correction, Dash nicely, can't get a shot to go. Rebound Warriors. Jermaine Hurley finds Zach Lee. Zach Lee finds Joseph Adair. Joseph Adair, a little trip there, but Zach Lee able to recover it for the Warriors. Goes out. Zach Lee tries to get a screen off, but can't. Hands off pass to Jermaine Hurley. Pushing 5 on the shot, gets another screen. Jermaine Hurley to Joseph Adair. Joseph Adair has to take a crazy shot and drains it for Joseph Adair. And it's 26-10, Westview. Here's Dash on to the ball, the handoff pass to Nakai. To Ian. Ian finds it out. To Andrew Sue. Andrew Sue the pass. And it's going to be the 3 for Nakai. No good. Offensive rebound by Ian for the Wildcats. Trying to drive inside. Gets it up. Can't get it to go. Rebound Jackson Ivy for the Warriors. Here's Jackson Ivy with the basketball. The handoff to Wyatt Hooper. Wyatt Hooper takes the jumper. That's no good for Wyatt Hooper. Rebound Andrew Sue. It's be the Dame range 3 for Nakai. And it's good. And Nakai Smith makes it 29-10 Wildcats. Tough pass to Joseph there, gets it off. Joseph there draws the foul, and the Warriors will get the ball. And it's going to be Jackson Ivy trying to throw the ball in here. Back in bounds with the Wildcats on the steal. Goes Andrew Sue. Andrew Sue, the bounce pass for the layup is good for the Wildcats. And Ian gets the basket assist. Andrew Sue. 31-10 Wildcats. Here we go. Pass off to Jermaine Hurley for the Warriors. It's me, Jackson Ivy with the ball. Jackson Ivy has a foul called on him. And it's going to be a low ball after the Westview foul. Back in bounds with the Warriors. To Joseph Adair. Joseph Adair drains the shot for the Warriors. 31-12, Wildcats lead. 5:15 to go here in the third quarter. Goes Dash Nicely, the pass. The 3 for Ian. Or, correction, that time by Anders Peterson. And it's 34-12, Wildcats. Here we go. Here goes Joseph Adair, the basketball for the Warriors. Joseph Adair. Out to Jackson Ivy. Jackson Ivy draws the foul. And we'll stay at the Warriors here at 4:44 to go in the third quarter. And here comes the end line throw in for the Warriors. There's Jackson Ivy. Jackson Ivy goes back and bounces to Zach Lee to Joseph Adair. Joseph Adair lost the ball. Recovers it to Wyatt Hooper. Wyatt Hooper for 3. That's good for Wyatt Hooper. And it's 34-15, Wildcats. Here are the Wildcats. The ball to Andrew Sue. The 3 for Peterson. Good. And the Westview fans go wild. And the fan favorite on fire right now for the Wildcats. And it'll be 37-15. Zach Lee to Joseph Adair. Joseph Adair lost it. Out of bounds to Westview. And it's going to be 37-15 Wildcats lead with 4-5 to go here in the third. The bounce is to Ian. And here go the Wildcats. And pass is tipped by Jamarian Hurley to keep it. The Wildcats keep it though. Inside. And looks like 3 in the key. And it's going to go back to the Warriors with 3:52 to go here in the third. Back in bounds with Jamarian Hurley and the Warriors. Give it off to Jamarian Hurley. Back to Jackson Ivey. Jackson Ivey back to Jamarian Hurley. Ivey swings it out. It's White Hooper. White Hooper for 3 again. No good. And rebound by Peterson. Here we go. And it's going to be a tough pass. Tries to save it. And Jamarian Hurley does save it. Keep it alive for the Warriors. And Jamarian Hurley has a jump ball get called. And it's going to be Aloha basketball with 3:18 to go here in the third. Yeah, here's Jamarian Hurley with the ball. Jamarian Hurley drains the jumper for the Warriors. And it's going to be 37-17. Wildcats lead. Approaching the final 3 minutes here in the third quarter. And almost stolen. And the foul will be called on Andrews Peterson. And I'll say the Warriors are 3 minutes to go here in the third. Here we go. Timeout, Aloha. 37-17 here. 2:56 to go here in the third. And 2:56 to go here in the third. And a back and forth game on the scoring for both teams. Nearing the end of the timeout here, 37-17, and you have to mute, there's a copyright song. Alright, copyright song goes now off. White Hooper to throw the inbound back in bounds for the Warriors. Here we go. Back in bounds to Jamarian Hurley and the Warriors. Under 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Jamarian Hurley to White Hooper. White Hooper drives to the basket. It's blocked by Dash nicely. Aggression, Kyle Parkhouse. And the foul will be drawn and 2 shots up for the Wildcats. With 2:43 to go here in the third quarter. Your second shot's up. No good. Rebound, White Hooper exactly helps assist on the rebound. But it's out of bounds, straight back to the Wildcats. With 2:40 to go here in the third. Here we go, back in bounds with the Wildcats. Andrew Sue. Gets it out. It's going to be swing out. And drives inside again. It's going to be Gray. Gets denied by Joseph Adair, but there is a foul. Great block nonetheless for Joseph Adair. 2:19 to go here in the third quarter. First shot's up. No good. And That's My Man will work the first time for some of the Aloha players / students over there. Jones this time. And he missed it both. You can see the lips actually on the Aloha players, at least on my screen. Pretty funny there. So, chant will help Westview getting 2 points off free throws. And Jermaine Hurley gets the basket to go follow. 38-19. Here we go. Here go the Wildcats with the ball. And it swings out back to Andrew Sue. And the swing out. It's me the 3 up. And drain that time for Jackson Welch. And technical foul on Westview. On Jackson Welch. It's going to be for... Clearly, he said something, so... Likely just a swear word towards the Aloha student section over there. More than likely. Aloha's AD, though, not very happy with them. And first free throw was made. Now the second free throw was made for Jackson Ivy. And after a little bit of interesting events, it'll be Aloha basketball after the Westview technical foul. Be back in bounds with Jackson Ivy and the Warriors. And out to White Hooper. Tough pass. Gets it off for the Warriors. To Zach Lee. Back to Jamarian Hurley. Goes Jamarian Hurley at the ball. Jamarian Hurley takes the jumper. No good. Rebound that time by Suhas Pinamanini. And Mo Auerbigger absolutely swatted that. Like I said, considering he's only a sophomore, as most of these guys are, and pretty impressive defense on some of these blocks we've seen this year. And timeout Westview. 41-21.
30 seconds.
And a pretty back and forth third quarter. Still, deficit's been about the same the whole game after that 16-0 scoring by Westview. It's been a 20. Westview has outscored Aloha by 4 points since the end of the first quarter. So really, the second and third quarter, Aloha's only been outscored by 4 points, which is extremely impressive considering Westview is a top 10 team. They beat Southridge, who beat Rainier Beach. So, it's still been a great game for the Warriors, regardless of the score. But there's still one more quarter to be played, and then, of course, the minute 10 left in this quarter. Let's see how that will pursue. Back in bounds with Diego Durante and the Wildcats. Quick pass to Andrew Sue. And off to Gray Miller. Is it off? Fake out pass to Andrew Sue inside. And we called kickball on Aloha. So shot clock will reset and it'll still be Westview ball. With 55 seconds to go here in the first part of the third quarter. For the first part of the second half. Back in bounds with the Wildcats. They lead 41-21. And the pass out, drive inside to Parkhouse. Parkhouse lost it, and the trap out of bounds. And it's still Westview ball. Mo Abubaker really thought they pulled that one off. But still forced that trap and that rush there by the Wildcats to avoid having to reset a little bit, see if it works out in Aloha's favor. And they'll do the exact same thing. This time it's a foul. And it's going to be Westview ball again under the end line. So here we go. Third time. We'll see what happens. And back in bounds, and third time. It's going to be layup rolling in. And it's 43-21. Westview. Shot clock's off here. The final 25 seconds here of the third quarter. And off to Zach Lee. Goes Wyatt Hooper. Wyatt Hooper. That's a tough shot. Takes a tough shot. Almost got it, but can't get it to fall. And let's see what Westview can do. Here goes Andrew Sue. Andrew Sue, the pass. Double swing, the three. Short. And it's 21-43. Westview at the end of three. Aloha, even still then, only been outscored by not much after the first quarter still. I believe it's 7 points they've been outscored by within 2 quarters. So if you race the first quarter score, it would be 21-37. That's not right. 21-28. That is right. So a lot of effort here by the second half, not giving up until the end. Great job. If they play this right, they may avoid running clock against a top 10 team, which is incredible for a Aloha team. 43-21 at the end of 3. 1 more quarter to go. As you can see, one of the vice principals now talking to the Aloha section. And then near the end of the quarter intermission, it'll be Westview ball to begin quarter number 4, 43-21. Here we go. Back in bounds with the Wildcats. They lead 43-21, opening up quarter number 4. And it's going to be right middle of the pass. Inside. And the layup to go for the Wildcats to get started here. Here we go. Jackson Knight with the basketball for the Warriors. 45-21. Here's Mo Abubaker. To Jamarian Hurley. Jamarian Hurley to Mo Abubaker. And a foul will be called, and it'll stay at the Warriors with 7:47 to go in the fourth quarter. Here we go. Okay, it's a shot up for Wyatt Hooper. And it's being rebounded by Parkhouse. Or dashed nicely. And the layup to go that time for Suhas. And Suhas Pinamanini gets to go. And the fan favorite, Andrews Peterson, back at the table for the Wildcats. Here's Mo Abubaker with the ball. To Jamarian Hurley, to Zach Lee. Zach Lee finds Mo Abubaker. Mo Abubaker, someone gets the ball off, but he lost it. Then he recovers it himself. And out of bounds, saves the Warriors. What a save there by Mo Abubaker. With 6:46 to go here in the fourth quarter. Here we go. Back in bounds with Jamarian Hurley and the Warriors. Jamarian Hurley to Zach Lee, to Mo Abubaker. Back to Wyatt Hooper. And a shot clock violation. One of the rare times I actually was not paying attention to the shot clock. Westview ball of 6:35 to go here in the third. Back in bounds with the Wildcats. Here goes Westview. It's going to be Diego Durante. The pass out to Peterson, the fan favorite. For three again for the fan favorite. 50-21. Here's Jamarian Hurley. Jamarian Hurley lost the ball, stolen by the Wildcats. And here's Peterson again for three. Or the jumper to rebound dash nicely. Feeding Peterson the ball to give him some more shots. And here you go. Steals him down. You can see all like the Westview, actually the Westview student section set up right there. Oh, student section there going for the Wildcats. 52-21. Wyatt Hooper lost the ball. And looks like even though it's 30-point game, they'll leave running clock off. So I guess running clock has technically not happened yet. Here you go, back in bounds at Jamarian Hurley. Jamarian Hurley beyond Dame range. Short, but rebound Mo Abubaker. Beautiful pass by Jamarian Hurley to Mo Abubaker. And can't get to go, rebounded by the Wildcats. Here we go. Peterson passes it, and he tries to get a three up, and it's no good. And the Westview crowd is sad. Here goes Joseph Adair with the ball, back to Jackson Ivey. Jackson Ivey here, 5 minutes to go in the game. Jackson Ivey from Dame range, no good. And it's to be rebounded by Mo Abubaker, gives it straight to Wyatt Hooper. Wyatt Hooper drives inside, jump stop, and shot's no good. Rebounded that time by Suhas. You have 4:45 to go. Peterson the swing. Beautiful three, and Peterson will get the assist. Yeah, it's going to be 55-21 and 4:30 to go in the game. Joseph Adair draws it, and now the running clock has begun with 4:24 to go. What a push, though, by the Warriors. Here we go. And we may also get to see Micah for Aloha make his varsity debut. He's in the varsity jersey for his first time tonight. Hopefully we'll see him come out here towards the end. And everyone, all the Westview fans are screaming to give Peterson the ball. Let's see if they do. Looking for Peterson. Peterson gets out, has the ball, gets a screen. Tries to get a possess. And they're going to call kickball on Mo Abubaker. And the ball is not on the other side of the court. Here you go. You can see the Westview student section has grown a little bit now. More and more of them are standing up. See if we can get the reaction if Peterson can score again here. Or if he does. Peterson with the ball. They all want him to shoot it, but he will pass it to Suha. Gives it off to Parks. And the layup to go for the Wildcats is good. 57-22. Here we go. 3:10 to go here in the fourth quarter. Joseph Adair shot's no good. Here we go. And a foul will be called. And it's going to be Westview ball down here. Here we go. 2:45 to go in the game. Get out to Gray Miller. Looks like they're trying to find Peterson here. And here we go. Gray Miller looking for somewhere to go. Finds the pass. And tries to get the pass off. It is off. And a foul will be called, and it's going to stay with the Wildcats with 2:25 to go in the game. Now we'll see if the Westview fans will get what they want. One more Anders Peterson basket. But Antoine will come into the game first for the Warriors.
Number 24, Antoine.
Looks like for the Warriors, we may not see Micah's debut today. The pass, lost it. Had Peterson open and takes a tough shot, misses it, saves it. Everyone is screaming past the ball to Peterson, and he doesn't, and drains the three, but students are shaking their head. They want Peterson. Go to the Warriors, the ball, they trail 60-22. Minute 30 to go in the game. Joseph Adair drives up, and he traveled. No, it looks like with his back facing towards me, it looked like he signaled travel, so it'll be a foul on the Wildcats. Here we go. Jermaine Hurley for three. That's good for Jermaine Hurley. At least on the exclamation point for the Warriors. Here we go. Will Peterson get another shot? They give it to Peterson. Here goes Peterson, but he passes it. Trying to get it back to Peterson. He's signaling to pass it back to Peterson. Can Peterson get it open? He is open. Peterson, bounce pass. And takes the tough shot, no good. Rebound. Once again, they're signaling, give it to Peterson. They do give it to Peterson. Here goes Peterson. Passes it. They want him to shoot it. And it's knocked out of bounds by Antoine. Or it's not. And they'll say it's just a low ball. And that will probably be the final drive here coming up for the Warriors. Still not a bad game at all. Barely running clock for the Warriors. That is a very successful game for them. Jermaine Hurley to Joseph Adair. Joseph Adair draws the N1 for the Warriors. And that is a great way to finish for the Warriors. And the clock will essentially just run out. Be stopped at 11 seconds. And it'll be one free throw for Joseph Adair. And despite that's my man chant, he still makes the free throw. And they'll get across half court, and we'll just hold it. They all want him to shoot it, but Peterson showing very good sportsmanship. And that's how it'll end. 60-28. It's going to be a win for the Wildcats here at Metro League play. 6-20 final. Aloha at sunset for the next game. Until next time, goodbye.